Let me say first off that an incident happened concerning number 45, as he is called because he was the 45th president of the United States of America. We're talking about none other than Donald Trump himself. The controversial Donald Trump himself. Now, before I even begin about the shooting situation, or what appears to be an assassination attempt situation, let me be absolutely clear from the beginning. No matter what, Donald Trump can never get my vote. I've never stood before openly to say who I would vote for in any election, whether it was in Jamaica or it was in the United States of America. But this one, he definitely cannot get my vote. I said that Donald Trump cannot get my vote, and no matter what, and I don't care if Joe Biden is in hospice care or he is in a long-term care facility for the elderly, I'm still voting for Joe Biden if Joe Biden is the only other choice other than Donald Trump. And a fellow Jamaican or someone expatriate, someone living in a country, said to me, I am stupid, just like the rest of people who still believe that Joe Biden can be president. Hell, Biden is president already. I can list a long things of good things that Biden has done that has benefited me and others like myself. I have not drank the Trump Kool-Aid, therefore I can see clearly. The person said, I bet you cannot give not even one solid reason why you would not vote for Donald Trump. Hey, I can do better. I can give more than one reason. Solid as solid gets why I would not vote for Donald Trump. The first one is Donald Trump has made it clear with no hesitation that if he becomes president of the United States of America again, that he will give total immunity from prosecution to police. This means a police officer will be able to take your life on duty, and because he has total immunity, nothing will come of it. They won't even bother to properly investigate the situation because nothing will come of it. And even if they do properly investigate the situation and find the police officer to be in the wrong, then nothing will come of it. Only a crazy person would vote for a president who has decided to give total immunity from prosecution to police officers. We love our law enforcement personnel. We appreciate our police officers. But reality is that not everyone who has uniform on is indeed a good police officer. So to give total immunity to police officers, that means you are not even attempting to weed out the bad ones. You are saying, be a crooked cop. Do what you have to do. Rogue. Go rogue. And not to mention, the community that will get the worst part of this, or the shitty end of the stick for that matter, will be the black community, as they always have gotten. So can you imagine now having complete immunity, total immunity from prosecution? It will be open season on the black community. Here's another reason I will not be voting for Donald Trump. Donald Trump wants to bring back stop and frisk. Stop and frisk is where police officers randomly run upon you and tell you, turn around, spread your legs, put your arms in the air, and they go into your pockets, they go into your waistband, they pat you down, they open a bag if you have a bag that you're carrying with you, and they search you from head to toe, and then if they find nothing, they tell you, okay, go on your way. Why would I want that? Why would anybody vote for that? Notice that these two things are designed to affect everybody across all racial boundaries, across all religious sects. But one thing I know is that stop and frisk will definitely be detrimental again to the black community, which will get the brunt of that, the shitty end of the stick. So those are two strong reasons why Donald Trump would not get my vote in this election. Now, may I also go on to say that I'm not a Democrat, I am not a Republican. I vote as I see fit, depending on the climate, depending on who the person is, what their agenda is, and how it benefits me. So this is a personal choice. You can go ahead and vote regardless for whoever you choose to vote for. I am not attempting to tell you to vote for anybody. Have fun. Now, let's talk about the shooting incident that recently happened. Listen, I know a lot of people prefer to be told what to think rather than to think for themselves. It's painful to think. It requires too much energy to think, especially in a world where information comes at you at lightning speed. We have all these social media platforms that fill your brain with all kinds of information and misinformation on a constant basis. So it's easier to go that route and be told what to think. Now, clear one rumor up. The person whose picture was going around shortly after the so-called assassination attempt on Donald Trump, that person has come out. They made fun of the guy. Some people said, oh, his chin got in the way. That's why he didn't have the perfect shot to actually take Trump out. Others laughed about his glasses. They laughed about his haircut. They laughed about his shape of his face. And then about 2 hours later, that same person puts up a video saying, I don't know why they have my picture up, but y'all got the wrong guy because I was not the one. He said he is a Democrat. He hates Donald Trump in real life, but he is not the person who they are saying tried to kill number 45. Now remember, number 45 also put a statement out saying the person who tried to kill him is dead. So how could the person who was in the picture, who everybody is circulating, make a video to say this is not, I'm not the guy who did anything or tried to do anything to him? How could he make a video if he is dead? People love to be told what to think. I've seen a lot of people, especially black people, saying, oh, this confirms it for me now. Donald Trump is definitely getting my vote. He is definitely my next president. Why do we always scrape the bottom of the barrel? Why do we always go for the lowest on the totem pole? In the black community, it is considered a badge of honor to go to prison, to do 8 years in prison, to come out of prison and say you survived prison, and tell war stories about prison. You're an OG. You the man on the block. Get a bottle of Hennessy, let's crack it open and celebrate homie coming home. But if you go to school 8 years and you come home with a master's degree and you now have positioned in yourself in life to win, oh, he think he knows more than everybody else because he go to school and he got a master's degree. Oh, he think he better than us. You're not celebrated. So Donald Trump, who now has multiple felonies and has been shot at and apparently grazed even though I'm not sure if he was actually grazed or if that was a cut from something else, which we will get into in a minute. Donald Trump, multiple felonies, grazed by gunshot, supposedly, is now suddenly extra appealing to black people. Why? Because those are the people that are held high in standard. Thugs. Those are the people in these streets rappers rap about. They have multiple felonies. They've been shot at. They've shot somebody. They have a criminal record. And this is who we admire. No matter what, Donald Trump is not getting my vote. Now, speaking of his so-called assassination attempt, I don't like to be told what to think. And as I was paying attention to the crowd and the way the crowd was moving behind him, I started getting the feeling that some of those people were actually paid actors. The way they moved. See, if gunshots are popping off, right, everybody gets down. Unless you know something nobody else knows. I'm going to say it again. If gunshots are popping off, everybody gets down, flat, low, or hide behind something. I want you to go back and observe the crowd that was behind Donald Trump while so-called gunshots were flying. Now, on top of that, Donald Trump hit the ground. He dove. He dived down to the ground, if such a word is dived. The proper word is dove. I'm being cynical. He dove. Now, why would you, after diving to the ground, being covered by all these security detail personnel people, why would you get up and then put your hand in the air? Why would you get up and put your hand in the air if there is an active shooter in your vicinity and you seem to be the target? According to his after statement, he felt the bullet rip through his skin, ripping through his skin. Bullets don't fly slow. If you ask anybody that's been shot, most people will tell you, if not all of them, have something in common. And that something in common is, I didn't even know I was shot until after. Including myself, who's doing this video right now. I've been shot. And I did not know that I was shot until after. You just don't feel it. I saw the blood. I saw the blood spilling out. And I still could not feel the shot. So, Donald Trump's statement saying he felt the bullet ripping through his skin. Bullet flies fast. You won't feel it ripping through your skin. You can feel glass cutting through your skin. You can feel a blade cutting through your skin. But you won't feel a bullet ripping through your skin because it goes so fast. There's no time for you to actually feel the ripping part of it. But I'll leave that for another day. Like I said though, people prefer to be told what to think. No one is believing what they see anymore. Only what those who they admire tell them. This is a dangerous place we're in. Now, as far as this shooting incident goes, my theory is that somebody thought there was a shooter and started shooting, which led off a series of shots from different people. Yes, somebody might have died at the scene, because I saw a trauma doctor explain that he saw a young man who was wedged between a bench and something, and he had a headshot and there was brain matter around, and he tried to help him. But that headshot might have come from the people who are guarding Donald Trump. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, right? This is not enough to make me want to vote for Donald Trump. And I will definitely not be voting for Donald Trump. I feel like this is smoke and mirrors. I feel like this, I won't say staged, but something is really funny. And not funny in a comical way, but funny as in something doesn't sit right in this. Something just does not sit right in this. But it's okay. I'll leave this for another day. They will do what they do, and the people will still have to do what they have to do. Serious times we're living in, because this can actually incite bloodshed. This can actually incite a war. This can actually make some people to the far right say it's time for us to pick our guns up and start shooting and killing people to the far left. Now, who will be caught in the middle? The regular, law-abiding, tax-paying, everyday, go to work, 9 to 5, run my business, Joe Schmo, pay my taxes, will be caught in the middle. Mind my business will be caught in the middle. Let's see how this unfolds. I personally think that this was by design. What do you think? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation about this. I'll catch y'all on the next video. You already know. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.